Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about color protection, especially within like the summer months, because if you guys have ever had colored hair at all in your life, you know it can be quite the difficult upkeep. So I've had pastel slash like colored hair pretty much like all my life, but I mean like more of these kind of colors the last 3.5 years, which I cannot believe that it's already been 3.5 years of like colored hair. How insane is that? That means this is my 4th summer battling the heat, the sun, the humidity, everything that just basically doesn't mesh well with colored hair. This video is a collab with my friends at Sally Beauty, which is actually really cool because things I'm talking about today are actually things that I have talked about like 3 years ago. So I think that's really cool to come back to my roots. Anything that I show you guys today can be purchased right from the Sally Beauty store, or you can purchase it from sallybeauty.com, and they have a love it or return it guarantee. So if something doesn't work for you, you can return it, which is so good. Today I'm sharing with you guys my very own summer hair care cocktail. Basically, this is what I use when I'm trying to keep my hair as vibrant as possible. Okay, so first things first, this is a product that I was using religiously back when I first went pastel in 2013, I believe. Back then, I don't know if you guys remember, if you guys are OG subscribers, but I had a lot of trouble with color pigmentation actually sticking to my hair. This is the Ion Color Defense After Color Sealer. Basically, it is a hair mask that helps to lock in color. The way that I would use it is I would dye my hair and then I would use this immediately after rinsing the color out. But it's also suggested to be used after shampooing in place of your regular conditioner. You don't have to use this every time you condition your hair, but it's a really good thing to just like if you're conditioning anyways. Now, if you're on a budget, the cool thing about Sally Beauty is you won't have to sacrifice the quality because you can also purchase this in a smaller little packet. Now, this is the one that I used to get. I could get a full 2 uses out of this. So I would use it once after I had just rinsed it out of my hair just to seal the color in, and then I would use it like a couple days down the road or the next time I would wash my hair. Yeah, you can fully like get at least 2, maybe 3, depending on the thickness of your hair, out of this. And if you just want to try it out before you actually purchase the big one, you can do that too. Okay, so when it comes to washing your hair, I have a few like key, and when I say key, I mean key points to touch on. Of course, I have semi-permanent color in my hair. So it's a color that you know, kind of like going into it, when you wash your hair, it's going to fade. So let me just kind of say here, it's pretty much next to impossible to fully stop semi-permanent colors from fading altogether. Typically, most of us will choose a semi-permanent color because we kind of eventually want it to wash out and we don't really want this hair color for like the rest of our lives. However, there are a ton of things that you guys can do to preserve the longevity of the color. And hey, if you have a permanent color on your hair, like if you just dye your hair black or you dye your hair brown or blonde, these tricks are just gonna work like magic on your hair. So the number one thing I look for in a shampoo is sulfate free. For me, it's like the difference between freshly dyed, long-lasting color and washing my color down the drain. Now, like I said, just getting a sulfate free shampoo isn't going to make your color stay forever, but getting one that is sulfate free and color protecting will totally help. So this is one that you can get at Sally's. It's by Ion. You guys all know Ion. So this is the Color Defense Sulfate Free Shampoo. It says gently cleanses color treated hair for maximum color protection, and this is the matching conditioner. It is the Color Defense Intense Moisture Conditioner. These are 100% vegan, which I know a lot of you guys are looking for, so that's a good thing to know. And it protects your hair from like the environment, like the heat and the sun. I remember like one of the first times I went pastel, it was, what did I go? I went lilac and it ended up fading to pink because I had a lot of yellow tones under it. But I remember like I went to the doctor's and my hair, like from leaving the house to coming home, literally faded from a lilac to like a pinky purple. Don't think that the sun has no effect on hair color, because it 100% does. And for me, it's like one of the major like fading factors. So this stuff actually protects against that. Another tip about washing your hair, and it may be stating the obvious, but wash your hair in as cold of water as you can. Using warm or hot water opens your hair cuticle and it allows for the color to wash out. I'm not saying like you have to wash it in ice cold. I pretty much do, but you know, as cold as you can stand anyways, it'll help keep your hair color in longer. I've had a lot of questions about washing ombre hair, and so I thought that I would just kind of tackle that head on right here. When I wash my hair, I usually wash it in 2 sections. So I split my hair down the middle and I wash this side first and this side second. Some of my colors fade faster than the others. So like the blood orange and the salmon fade a lot quicker than purple and the radiant orchid that is at my roots. Some people's hair holds different colors longer. It's just a gamble. So when I'm washing my hair, I tend to wash the cooler tones together. So basically I will take my hair like this and I'll kind of hold this up. Once that is like 100% rinsed, all of the shampoo is out, then I will wash this color separately, just so that there's as little bleeding as possible. Now, for touch-ups, like I said, some colors fade faster than others, so I would normally touch up colors like once every 2 weeks, but I am going to be fading this color out because I want to be trying a lot of different new colors and stuff like that. But normally, like, I keep colors for a really, really long time, so these are all tips that I will use to preserve it. I'm still washing my hair with color preserving shampoo, and I'm still washing in cold water because I don't want the color to like be gone in a week. So we've dyed our hair, we've washed our hair. What else can we do to ensure that it stays vibrant? So admittedly, this is one thing that I've only like just hopped on recently, which is bad, I know, but I 1,000,000,000% recommend this to anybody that is heat styling their hair and has colored hair like this. Like, oh my god, I wish that I did this like years ago. I know it's probably a given as well, but this is the Beyond the Zone Turn Up the Heat protectant. And I mean, we are desperately trying to protect our hair from the heat outside, but oftentimes we forget that everyday styling is also fading our hair color. But if you need like more shine like me and you're like a shine addict and you like love your hair looking like shiny, this is Ion's Color Defense Detangling Shine Mist. I like to shake it up before I spray it in my hair. It smells heavenly, so I would highly suggest this as well. The last thing I want to touch on is a hair mask. This is Ion's color preserving mask that helps to hydrate and repair colored hair. So if your hair is needing a little bit of a pick-me-up, then this one will leave your hair feeling great. Okay, so that is my full summer hair care cocktail. I hope that this video kind of helped you guys wondering about my hair color upkeep routine, and maybe it even convinced a few of you guys to come over to the hair colored side. Trust me, the upkeep is doable. It's not as hard as I feel like a lot of people make it out to be. It's definitely something that if I can do, you guys can do it as well. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments down below. Like I said in the beginning, like, I think this is a super cool video that I'm so happy that I got to collab on with Sally Beauty. I am such an advocate for them, and you guys know that because I use them in pretty much every hair dyeing video, like whether it's their bowls, their brushes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this was informative and I hope you learned something. And as always, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys! You're pretty much not gonna get any of the orange or the salmon on those. So yeah, you can just go ahead and do your entire head.